The room became silent as the interview board looked at her from head to toe. Some exchanged quiet smiles, judging her before she even spoke a single word. They noticed her simple clothes, her worn-out shoes, and her humble appearance. They thought they already knew her story. But within minutes, this young woman would give an answer so powerful that everyone in that room would remember it forever. Before we begin this inspiring story, make sure to subscribe to our channel Kindness Legacy, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support helps us bring more emotional stories about kindness, hope, and the power of humanity. Emma walked into the large corporate office with nervous but determined eyes. It was the biggest interview of her life. She had spent weeks preparing, studying the company, and practicing her answers every night. She knew this opportunity could change everything for her family. Emma was not wearing an expensive suit or carrying a designer handbag like many other candidates. She wore a clean but simple outfit that she had carefully chosen. Her shoes were old, but they were polished. She believed that confidence came from character, not from appearance. As she entered the interview room, 3 members of the board looked at her resume and then looked back at her. One of them raised an eyebrow. "You applied for this position?" one interviewer asked with a doubtful tone. Emma calmly nodded. "Yes, I did." Another interviewer looked at her clothes and smiled slightly. "This is a very competitive position. Many people who apply have impressive backgrounds and professional appearances." Emma felt the judgment in their voices, but she remained respectful. She had learned a long time ago that people often judge what they can see without knowing what someone has survived. The interview continued. They asked about her education, her skills, and her experience. Emma answered every question carefully. But then one interviewer leaned forward and asked, "Why should we choose someone like you when there are candidates who appear more successful?" The question was meant to challenge her. Maybe even embarrass her. But Emma took a deep breath and smiled. "Because I know what it feels like to be overlooked," she said. The room became quiet. Emma continued, "When people look at me, they see my simple clothes. They see where I come from. But they don't see the years I spent working 2 jobs to support my family. They don't see the nights I stayed awake studying after long shifts. They don't see the people who helped me when I had nothing." The interviewers listened closely. "My appearance tells a small part of my story," Emma said. "But my actions tell the truth about who I am." She paused for a moment and then added, "The reason I want this job is not only because I want success. I want to use my success to help others who feel invisible. I believe a person's value is not measured by expensive clothes or a perfect background. It is measured by how they treat people when nobody is watching." The board members looked at each other. The same people who had judged her minutes earlier were now thinking differently. One interviewer asked, "Where did you learn that kind of perspective?" Emma smiled softly. "From my mother." She explained that her mother worked as a cleaner for many years. People often ignored her mother because of her job and appearance. But Emma watched her mother show kindness every single day. She would help coworkers, encourage struggling people, and treat everyone with respect. "My mother taught me that kindness is the one thing nobody can take away from you," Emma said. The interview room became completely silent. The board members were no longer seeing her old shoes or simple clothes. They were seeing her determination, her compassion, and her strength. After the interview ended, Emma walked out unsure of what would happen. She knew she had given her honest answer, but she also knew many people still judged others too quickly. A few days later, Emma received a phone call. The company wanted to offer her the position. The interviewer who had questioned her appearance told her, "We have interviewed many talented people, but your answer reminded us of something important. Skills can be taught, but kindness and character come from within." Emma accepted the job and worked hard. Over time, she became one of the most respected employees in the company. She was not remembered because of her clothes or where she started. She was remembered because she made people feel valued. Years later, Emma became a leader who always gave others a chance. She encouraged her team to look beyond appearances and recognize the hidden stories behind every person they met. Her journey proved that a simple act of kindness and understanding can change someone's life. Sometimes the people we underestimate are the ones who carry the greatest strength. Sometimes the quietest voices have the most powerful messages. So before judging someone by their appearance, remember that everyone is fighting a battle you cannot see. A smile, a kind word, or a moment of respect can mean more than we ever realize. Kindness costs nothing, but it can leave a lasting impact. Spread kindness wherever you go, because the person you choose to live today might become the person who inspires the world tomorrow. By their appearance, remember that everyone is fighting a battle you cannot see. A smile, a kind word, or a moment of respect can mean more than we ever realize. Kindness costs nothing, but it can leave a lasting impact. Spread kindness wherever you go, because the person you choose to live today might become the person who inspires the world tomorrow.